And sticking in the UK, organizations representing British workers are expressing great concern over the possibility that British companies may be, get this, planning to implant their staff with microchips in a bid to bolster security. One British firm has already done 150 implants, and a Swedish firm says it's talking with several legal and financial firms about doing the same to their employees. All this comes at a time when the phenomenon known as biohacking is taking off worldwide, with an estimated 100,000 people already walking around with chips implanted under their skin.
These chips are the size of a rice pellet, and they go between the thumb and the forefinger. And what's going on is that in the UK, there's a company called Biotech, and as you mentioned, they put it in 130 individuals, and they ship most of theirs overseas to Spain, to Italy and France and Japan and China. But there's another Swedish company known as Biohacks, and they are in talks, reportedly, with some of the biggest law firms and financial firms in the UK to do this on a massive scale, have chips implanted in the employees of these companies. And now you have the labor groups and those who represent employees saying, wait a minute, there's a lot wrong here. First of all, people may not want to do it, but feel pressured to do it to gain employment or keep employment. And secondly, you're putting all of your personal information, your medical records, etc., on these chips, and there's a security a problem here. Now, these chips will, the companies say, no more passwords, no more keys, no more security swipes. All you do is wave your magic hand, and you're into everything. But there's two sides to this story.
Yeah, the company's then into everything that you do and everywhere that you go. And, I mean, I get it with your dogs. And I even thought about, is there something like for kids, like, we have this whole epidemic of missing children who go, get taken. And, but, to require workers to do this seems like a nutty thing to me. Is this an industry that is about to, use the show name to boom or bust?
Well, I'm glad you say that. This is all part of an industry that they say is going to boom to $2.5 billion, tenfold growth by the year 2023. It's the human augmentation market, Bart, and it includes more than just these little chips in your hand. It includes bionic limbs. It includes a chip in your brain that can connect the brain to a computer. It includes the sex industry, which could put chips in certain parts of your body to enhance pleasure. So it's got all kinds of possibilities. And what's taking place now, that Swedish company I talked about, Biohacks, is in talks with the biggest transportation company in Sweden to replace tickets. You have a chip put in you, no more tickets. The chip will be able to tell you that you belong there. There's also a company in the United States, in Wisconsin, called 3 Square Market. It's a vendor company, and of the 250 employees, 90 have consented and have had chips put inside of them. So this is a market that's going to expand and expand, and I think more and more people will acquiesce and have this done.